What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be hitting up a pond. We're going to be doing something a little bit different. What we're going to do is we're going to have a raw and uncut 15 minutes of just straight fishing, and 15 to 30 minutes and see if we can catch a fish. The only thing that's going to be cut is this transition from here to the video. So if you haven't subscribed, leave a like, and we'll see you in just a second. All right, guys. Well, this is uncut, no edits. I threw together this little pond hopping bag. I had this tackle box for $9 at Walmart, so I couldn't resist it. I had to pick it up. I currently have a square or a diver tied on, a little crankbait, and this pond is not very deep, so we're gonna cut that off and we're gonna use something different. The water right now is kind of stained, so I'm kind of thinking maybe a spinnerbait or a chatterbait. Probably throw this white chatterbait so we can displace a lot of water and make some noise, and see if we can't go about catching a little bass. Do the old loop knot. Excuse the road noise, we are right beside the road. Alright, there's our chatterbait tied on. Believe it or not, I have about 5 different bags of soft plastics, and I think maybe a swim bait. Yeah, there's a swim bait. So we'll put one of these on with this chatterbait. See if this will do some good here. So now not only do we have this chatterbait vibrating through the water, causing all types of ruckus, we have a swim bait as well. So let's see if this will get it. Okay. All right, so yes, I know you can judge me in the comments. There is a cut in this video because my wife called me, and I always answer when my wife calls. But I'm not going to leave any of the fishing content out for you guys, and we just really need to catch a fish. And I'm not going to lie on this either. There was a big fish right there by my lure. I have struggled to catch anything this week. We went from freezing weather to, so you get to see all the terrible cast, everything. It's great. Freezing weather to rain to more cold weather, and then after that directly we had a full moon, and so there's, oh, that was a hit. Oh man, he just bumped it. He probably took the tail off of it. I'm fishing with a pretty large bait, honestly, for this pond. It's honestly full of dinks, but I have caught some 2 and 3 pounders out of here, and I've heard stories of people catching some 5 and 6s. So they're in here. hopefully we can hook up on a fish. So yeah, but the full moons and all that stuff, I don't know if y'all know anything about full moons, but whenever you have that situation, the fish tend to eat or feed at nighttime, and which causes them to not feed during the day quite as much. And so that's been a struggle. Ice, rain, full moon, and now the past 2 days it's been in the 60s and 70s. It's been really nice, but as you can see, this water here is normally super clear, and this winter weather has stained it. So I'm going to walk around the back here and see if we can't get in on something back here. Also, this pond is like, I don't even know, probably like 3 or 4 feet, probably 3 feet deeper than what it normally is. There was a little bit of action right there. I did get a hit in this area, so I'm going to come at it from this other angle and see if maybe that makes it a little bit better. I wasn't really able to cast over there because of the trees. I'm also going to slow down my retrieval a little bit because this water is still very cold. So, you know, I feel like whenever the water is cold, these fish kind of, well, you have to think about it. Whenever you're cold, you don't really feel like doing anything either. So, kind of have to put the lure right in front of them and make it dance. And sometimes you got to put it in front of them 2 or 3 times before they take it. So, you know, in the summertime, when you're casting, you can throw a lure out and you can watch the fish come from the other side of the pond to eat it. They just don't do that in the winter. I will say that the other side of this pond, on this side over here, I've caught the majority of my fish. I can probably only count like 2 fish I've caught where I'm standing right now. So after I retrieve this cast, I'm going to just go ahead and walk to the other side and we'll see what we can do over there. I did not bring my tackle box with me, so I'm going on faith that this little chatterbait and swim bait will not fail me. I've been fishing with chatterbaits for I'm 27, and so I probably fished my first chatterbait when I was probably 10 years old. So 17 years, and I've always loved them. They've always worked for me. When I was younger, I would just use a chatterbait, a spinnerbait, and that was pretty much it. Other than that, I was fishing with live worms. Another complicated spot to cast. That should be a fish right there. That's too good of a spot not to catch a fish. I don't care what kind of mood they're in. They just may be in a really bad mood though. They just may be. I tell you what though, a lot of people fish because they want to get out and they want to catch fish, and then when the fish stop biting they want to go home. But for me, it's that right there. That view right there. Getting to come out here and see what God created, getting out in his creation and enjoying the weather and enjoying the time. It's great. And that's what it's about for me. It's not, yes, I love catching those big bass or that big catfish, or for me it's just fish in general. I love fishing and catching fish, but what's always drawn my attention was just being out. And to me, this is about as close. I mean, you can get super close to God out here. That's where I've always done my praying, and it's where I built my relationship with God. So alrighty guys, well, I'm struggling here to get a fish. I'm getting hung up in the tree. It's always fun. Even the best of fishermen, even though they don't show it, everybody casts into the tree limb. And I just realized that I don't have access to this bank at all, and to get over there I'll have to go around this direction, and so I don't actually have enough time to do that. So let's walk back this way. Maybe we can fish at least the first part of that side over there. I might make a few more casts right over here in this side. We got that one hit. There was definitely a fish. The only fish that I know that are in this pond are largemouth bass. I don't know of any other fish. What I do know is right along this bank, there's a lot of structure, especially where I'm about to reel through. Maybe pulling over that structure, I can pick up a fish. I can't remember exactly where that log is, but I know it's right here somewhere. I'm telling you guys, these fish, and if I don't catch anything, I'm still posting this, but these fish are just not wanting to bite this week. It's been terrible. I'm so ready for spring and start bed fishing. That's my favorite time of the year. I honestly don't know how a bass could ever resist a chatterbait with a big old juicy swim tail on the back of it. I really don't. If I was a fish, I would have already been eaten. And I've caught a lot of fish on this rig right here. And it's just a, get the light right. It's just a white chatterbait. And I don't remember the brand of swim bait. I think it's Excite. If I get back to my tackle box here in just a second, I'll show it to you. But I'm running the actual chatterbait brand lure, and I don't have anything. I mean, I'm not, against any lures, to be honest with you. I like all fishing tackle pretty much, so. I'm subscribed to the mystery tackle box, and I'm not sponsored by them or anything like that, but if you aren't a part of that, or Monster Bass or any of that stuff, let me tell you what, I made a deal with my wife. I told her, I said, look, I won't buy any tackle if you let me do this monthly subscription. And we talked about it and all that stuff, and it fit in our budget, and so we made it work. But getting that subscription box every month, it's pretty cool, especially for a YouTuber. You get lots of new ideas, and you get a lot of lures that you really haven't ever even heard of or seen, and so it's pretty cool. Alright guys, well, I'm going to start heading back to my tackle box and maybe make some more casts where I got that bite earlier. I think I can catch one right there if I just stay with it. We're already at 16 Well, we're at like 20 minutes already, so this is going to be almost a 30-minute video. If you stay this long, that's awesome. I really appreciate all of the support from you guys. We're at 460 subscribers right now. That's just awesome. I really never thought I'd even be there. But I really appreciate all of everything that everybody's done. And there's a fish. Oh, oh man. That was the first real hit right there. I actually saw him come out of the water for it. Please hit it again. Please hit it again. Oh man. There you go. Oh, okay. I know y'all saw that, right? And now my chatterbait's in a tree. Y'all are gonna get to see all this good stuff. Man. Sorry, bass put my lure in a tree. Oh. Alright, well, y'all ain't gonna believe this. This is gonna be the second accidental cut in the video. And the worst part is, when I got that lure stuck in the tree, I accidentally turned my camera off. Y'all seen that fish hit once or twice. I can't remember, to be honest with you. But I didn't know that my camera shut off. And I made another cast into this spot. And I actually caught a fish and released it and all that stuff. And then I realized my camera was off. So, high quality YouTuber right here. Okay, guys, so my raw and uncut video is kind of a failure. But none of it was cut out of fishing footage, except for the most important part. When you guys saw my lure get caught up and go up in the tree, well, whenever I was trying to retrieve the lure from the tree, I accidentally cut the camera off. And the very next cast, I caught the fish that I missed the 2 times that I cast to it. So I didn't get any of that on footage. And so maybe we'll do better next time. But I hope that y'all enjoyed just the raw and uncut video of just me fishing a pond. My goal is to do some more stuff like that if y'all like it. Hopefully in the next videos there'll be more fish caught, but the fishing is absolutely terrible right now. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe, hit the like button, and we'll see y'all on the next fishing adventure.